morning, Cozy Family. We are back here at Carolinne's Kitchen Makeover, and I'm about to get started on some of the finishing touches that we need before we start the decor. But first, let's recap what the kitchen looked like before we ever got started.
I finally decided to redesign and reimagine this kitchen, and so I called up an SOS to Cozy Living on Purpose. Help!
So it's one of my favorite times in a reno, and that's tiling. Why? Because when you tile, it makes such an impact. It's like an instant difference to a room. These tiles that we picked from Home Depot, which is awesome that we found them at Home Depot, they have an undulating front, which means that they are sort of molded, and that means they catch the light in different ways, so they don't look just plain white, plain shiny white. That gives the interest and it catches the light. So we're gonna really love that. Now what I'm gonna do is, we've already started here. What I want to do is back butter them. Even though we put the mastic on the wall already, we want to back butter them. It helps them to adhere to the wall better than if you just have mastic on the wall. So we're going to back butter them now. And it's just like buttering bread, basically. There you go. Okay, so now that we back buttered them, we're going to we're doing it in a brick pattern. And what we want to do is just flip it on there, and then we're going to put the spacers in. So we want to put the spacers in right here. And if it's a long tile like that, you might need 2, maybe 3. Okay, we're going to put 2 on the side. Now Antonio is here to help guide us because he's really good at these things. I've done it before, but he is really good at it. We want to make sure this is done well. Okay, so there's one up. Well, there's a few up, but there's one on camera. Here's the true expert, Antonio, and he knows exactly what he's doing. Unfortunately, we did have a bit of a delay. I was hospitalized for nearly a week, and in that time though, Carolinne and her family really took over and did some of the things that were necessary to do, and they got a lot done. So I'm going to show you now what they've done when I was away. When designing this kitchen, I had a vision in my mind of a French hood, a traditional French hood above the stove. And after we removed the bank of cupboards and the microwave from that area, I communicated to Antonio what I had in mind. And he did an incredible job creating this French fan from scratch. All we did was bought a fan insert, and he created this French fan around that. What a fantastic design element in this kitchen.
Hi everyone. So we finally completed our range hood. This is the surrounding for our range hood insert. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I love the crown molding at the top. I love these little moldings here. I think it looks wonderful. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna prime it. This wood has obviously never been painted, so we're gonna prime it so that the paint holds and shows better. So here we go. So we've primed the range hood, waited about a day for the prime paint to dry, so I'm making sure that it's dry. And now we're going to paint, we chose the same colors as we chose for the cabinets. I love that color, so I thought it would match nicely. Instead of picking the color on the wall, I thought I'd blend it in with the cabinets. So here we go. There is a little bit of a difference. I mean, it's basically a cream color. Loving it. I find that taping actually takes the most time. Once you tape everything, make sure it doesn't get on the backsplash, make sure it doesn't get onto the actual range hood insert. Once you've done that, basically painting doesn't take much time at all, so that's kind of nice.
Today I want to get started on sealing these cupboards. They've been painted for about 2.5 weeks now, so the paint has had a good chance to cure. But first I want to show you that I actually reimagined these handles because these are great pulls. They're large, and I love large scale pulls. And so what I did was I just spray painted them in the bronzy gold so that they would match the faucet, and we're bringing in gold accents here. So that I'm going to show you in a little bit how I did that. There's such an easy way of doing this, and these pulls would have cost a lot of money to actually buy all of these very large pulls for this kitchen. This was a great solution to this problem, and bringing in the gold brings in the warmth into the kitchen because, like I said, there's very little natural light in this kitchen. So what I wanted to do was bring in the warmer colors. I'm gonna get my painting clothes on and we're gonna start to seal these cupboards. So what I did here is I actually put all of the handles in a box, just stuff it through, and then I spray painted them, and then I can just flip them and get the other side. Now the gold spray paint, this is the second gold spray paint I've tried, and it's because I want it to match the faucet. Now the faucet has a bit of a bronzy look to it, not so yellow gold. And we'll see what happens when they're all together. The first thing that I'm going to do is I have a little bit of the gold spray paint here that I used on the pulls, and I'm just going to go around and do some touch-ups to areas that looked a bit not done. Like there's some areas here. Just the ends. Sometimes you can see little bitty bits here. Sometimes the ends didn't take it that well. But when I seal the cupboards, I also want to seal the handles. Look at that, just like that. Very simple. Just any of the areas that didn't look like it took very well. We're going to start doing the protector on the cupboards. They've been painted with 3 coats. They're perfect. Really, we went over them with the sandpaper as you saw in the last episode. So what I'm going to do is just put the protector. It's a water-based poly, and it's gonna protect them even better. Now I had to put the handles back on because she was going to live a long time without the handles. And that means that you would be handling the doors a lot more, and that's just not good. So I put the handles back on. It's a little more trouble to do this now with the handles on, but it's fine. Now once the doors are done, I'm just going to run over the handles because it'll help to protect those too. Look who's home! Caroline has come home. Yay! So more help.
About my friend.
Yes.
So this is the second attempt at the coat of paint. I didn't realize that we were supposed to sand after the prime paint. So here we go again.
Yes. It's all sanded. It's really smooth.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. Look at that. That paint covers so nicely.
And I just love this color.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna be able to become a professional painter here.
Exactly.
Wow.
By the end of this renovation,
Yeah.
you girl, we're gonna even attack what's next? The basement? We're doing the basement next time?
The basement is next, yes.
Yes. I'm telling you, because you get the bug. You get the reno bug.
And you just want to fix what you don't like in your house. So once you start.
We got a lot of work done today.
We did. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, wait. We got a lot of work done today.
Yes,
Are we
we did.
happy with what we got done?
We are happy.
Yeah.
This never-ending saga of the kitchen renovation.
Right?
Yes.
Right? It's difficult, isn't it, to live under a
It's a
kitchen
lot
renovation?
to live under. You know, at least it's functional, so
Yes.
that's good. But there's a lot of chaos. It's a little uncomfortable, but these are the sacrifices
That's
that
right.
you make for changing things up and getting what you want. There
That's
are
right.
Sacrifices. So,
That's right.
Yeah.
And because it's a kitchen renovation, there are so many elements that have to come together. And some of those things, you know, people doing some work, sometimes we can't get them in time. But right now what we're waiting for is a couple of deliveries, and they're very important elements to the kitchen. So we may be delayed a little bit, but I just want to thank you for everything that you got
Oh,
done
you
while
know,
I was
thank
in
you. Are you
hospital.
kidding?
No,
Yeah.
that was, you guys got so much done in that time, so we didn't really fall that far behind in our schedule.
Yeah.
So that was really amazing.
And really, sorry, we're working mostly on the weekends. Like
That's
mostly
right.
Saturday night, Saturday.
That's right.
Early afternoon, Sundays. So this is kind of a weekend thing.
That's
so
right. That's
it's
right.
taking a while, but
It is.
really, really happy.
It's
with
so
it.
worth it though.
Yeah.
All the elements that we've changed already are beautiful. They've lightened the kitchen already. It just seems like this was always meant to be this
It
way.
feels like a new kitchen. Exactly.
does.
Yes.
It
But
does.
it feels like home. It feels like
Yeah.
a loving environment that we wanted to create. So,
That's right.
Yeah.
And when we do the before and after pictures, you're going to really see a huge difference, because even though we can't change the natural amount of natural light coming in, it
does
looks
look
brighter.
It does.
It just looks
Feels-
brighter.
And I think removing the overhead
That
microwave
huge
with the
thing,
two
yes.
covers on the side, this beautiful range that this is the show.
What a great job.
Yeah, he did a great job. Yeah,
Antonio did such a great job on this range hood. Like,
Yeah.
we had a picture in our mind, and we just told him what we wanted, and he came up with it. And wow, like that's kind of the showpiece of the kitchen
I
now.
think so, yeah.
Now, when we add the gold detailing on that, it's going to just shine. It's
Yeah.
going to be amazing.
Yeah.
So we're really looking forward to this. So thanks for being with us today, and we'll see you next time.